Hello and welcome. So, first of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Navratri, and I really hope that prosperity rings your bell and that you always find joy and blessings everywhere you go. So, in today's video, we will be channeling messages or guidance or whatever Maa Shailputri wants to tell us. So, since this is the first day of the Navratri and this is her day, so we'll be honoring her, we'll be trying to see what guidance she wants to give us, and this is a spontaneous tarot reading, so whatever the deity wants to tell you, you'll get to know through this reading. Okay, so you can also take a while to pause the video and meditate upon her, call upon her energy, which I'll also be doing. I'll be meditating for a minute and then I'll be coming back. So let's get into it. Let's see what messages are from Maa Shailputri. I'll be using 3 decks today. So we have High Priestess, we have Knight of Cups, we have Two of Wands, and on top of the deck we have Page of Cups. I'm getting one strong feeling about something which I'll be sharing in a minute. Then let's see from this deck what else does she want to tell us. Prince of Pentacles, King of Swords. I'm sorry for the disturbance. So we have King of Swords and Prince of Pentacles, which is Knight of Pentacles. And what else? One last card. Actually, we have two. So we have Seven of Cups and we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so these two decks are talking about something different. That's what I believe, because that is what I can see. And on top of the deck we have King of Wands, which is complementing Queen of Wands. Okay, so first of all, we have High Priestess, we have Knight of Cups, and we have Two of Wands. First of all, right off the bat, what I was talking about is that I feel you feel very passionate about something. Very passionate. You love it with your entire being. Could also be a person, could be something that you want to do, could be a hobby of yours, anything on the table. Because this is a general reading, which I forgot to tell that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, and this reading is timeless. Even though it's a channeling done on a specific day, it's still timeless. Okay, so there is something that really makes you feel alive, and maybe there are two things, because we have Two of Wands. Now there are different interpretations when we do a general reading or even a personal reading, because a card can indicate different things. So this is my first interpretation, that there could be more than one thing that you are interested in or that you feel very passionate about, and you are being asked to trust your intuition when it comes to that. You do not have to take any rash decisions, you do not have to overthink. Don't try to be overly rational over something or overly emotional over something. Your soul already knows what decision you have to make. You strongly feel it, because if you make any other decision, you won't feel very good about it, and you also know that. It's like if you want to eat two things and you can eat only one thing at a certain time, and you have to make a decision, and then you make the other decision, and if you regret that decision, that means that you were supposed to make another decision, right? So it's like that. She is asking you to trust your intuition. She is asking you to also take a leap of faith. She is asking you to keep an open mind. Do not be very rigid about anything. If things did not work out in the past, that does not mean that they will not work out now. It does not mean that. You only have the limitations that you create for yourself. That is what I'm feeling that she's trying to say here. That you are equipped, that you have all the resources you would need, and even if you don't have any resources, you can still do what you want to do, and the rest will be taken care of. I think that's what she's trying to say here. You just have to move forward. And now that I look at the rest of these cards, these 4 cards, and also King of Wands, which was on the top of the deck. So we have Prince of Pentacles, we have Knight of Cups, and we have Knight of Pentacles. So there are certain things which also require patience from you. but that doesn't mean that they are not working out. This These four cards carry kind of a different message. They could be related to the same thing, they could also be different. That is totally up to you. Okay, so King of Swords is about thinking. As I was saying, you can think about things, but do not overthink about them, because that is what our intuition is about. You don't have to rely too much on your feelings, you don't have to rely too much on your rationality. It's just that feeling when it comes to your intuition, and it gets stronger with the time you spend with it or the value that you give to it. So we have King of Swords, we have Seven of Cups. You're definitely confused about something. As I had mentioned earlier, that there could be two things or more than that you want to do something about. At this time, you kind of feel confused. You feel that you have a lot of options, and that is why you're not moving forward. That's what I feel. You're thinking about it, you're planning, you are trying to do it the best way possible. It's not that you don't want to do anything. You want to, you're a perfectionist, you want to achieve very good results, and that is why you are spending so much time in planning. That is what I feel, and I can totally relate to that. But there are two things that you need to understand. First of all, that I'm very sure that the things that you are doing right now, the things that you want to do, you love them. So just do them, right? Even if you don't do them as much as you want, or you don't do them the way that you had initially planned, but still do them because they bring you joy. Okay. And another thing is that as you start, things will fall into place. You do not have to take the responsibility of everything. There is no such card for any romantic prediction. Otherwise, I would have talked about your relationships. This doesn't feel like there is any relationship involved here. If it is, and if you still feel that you can relate to this reading, then I'm very glad. So that's what I think. And we also have Queen of Wands and we have King of Wands. You're very passionate about something. Very passionate. It is a big part of your identity. But the only thing is that I think that you're spending too much time in your head. Because, why do I say that? We see that there is a pyre lit in the background and she's not paying attention to it. Even though this is the card of achievements, this is the card of recognition, this is the card of passion, this is the card of a woman who is passionate about things, she is action oriented, she is charismatic. But when I look at the image in this card, right now, this is what I feel, that there is this pyre lit in the background and she is completely focused on something else. She's looking at her wand. And what does a wand stand for? It stands for the changes that we can bring, right? So I think what Goddess Shailputri is trying to tell you here is that you can focus on the things that you want to change, but you also have to focus on how to do it, right? There's a difference between what we know and what we want to do and what we do. So we also have to achieve, we also have to put some effort in what we do, not just thinking about it. So I think that is what the message here is. Okay, I will take one card from this deck because I have this Kali Oracle deck. I thought it was called Mahakali Oracle deck. I have this Kali Oracle deck, so I will be using this as well. I don't think there is any card for Goddess Durga here, but they are different manifestations of the same divine power. So I'll be taking a card from here. So we have Blue Tara. Okay, so Blue Tara, as we know, she's one of the 10 Mahavidyas and she is the second one, and Goddess Tara is also worshipped in Buddhism. So I'll be reading from this book because a lot of extended messages are given in this book about all these cards. First, if I have to think about this card, let's do that first. Look at this card. just look at it. The way she's looking at, I don't know what. It's like you don't know what you're looking at, but you know that there is something, which is exactly what the high priestess says, right? And there's 10 on the timer. She doesn't know what she's looking at. We don't know what she's looking at, but she's looking at something, and we know that she's very confident about it. She knows that it will be taken care of, and she's completely fearless. There is no doubt, no fear, nothing, no, not even an iota of worry on her face. And we see that the sun is behind her. So it's that kind of fearlessness that you have to cultivate in yourself. That is what Mother Goddess is saying. That when you do that, what does the sun stand for? Sun stands for fame, glory, achievements, leadership. All these things will follow. These things will follow beautifully, and you can be very graceful about these situations as well, because I see two lotuses in this card. That is why I feel this. That you can do these things very gracefully. You don't have to worry, you don't have to let fear control you. Because in the end, fear is just a mechanism to keep us safe. And if it is stopping us from what we want to achieve, then that fear is not serving us. Okay, I'll check what the extended meaning is given. Okay. So I can't read the whole thing because it is very long, but I'll read the important bit. Okay, so sweet mother of peace now bestows her gifts of clarity, peace, and the power to overcome any negative condition. Just as the beautiful lotus grows from muddied waters, so too shall you arise from confusion, difficult circumstances, and heavy energies into sacred blossoming. If you feel held back or slowed down by your circumstances, remember that your soul has the ability to process all experiences and become stronger, not weaker, through doing so. The oracle indicates healing and a positive prediction for a peaceful future. So things will be taken care of. Because in this card, she is in a gentle form, she is in a playful form. She is not slaying anyone. She is very gentle in this card. So that is what I think, that this is how you can solve your problems right now. Just try to enjoy. That is what I feel. I think that is what the message she wants to give. So thank you so much for watching today's reading, and I'll be doing this channeling daily so that we can channelize from the Mother Goddess what messages she wants to give to us. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading.